An interesting development is that OpenAI has pledged to give the United States AI Safety Institute early access to GPT-5, its next model. This move highlights the importance of safety and oversight in AI advancements. It says OpenAI is working with the U.S. AI Safety Institute, a federal government body that aims to assess and address the risks in AI platforms, under an agreement to provide early access to its next major generative AI model for safety testing. If you're unaware of why this is such big news, it's because the next frontier model, GPT-5, is expected to be significantly more capable in terms of reasoning and producing factual responses. Many experts, including Sam Altman, have emphasized the need for thorough testing of these models before public release, this collaboration with the U.S. The AI Safety Institute marks the first time OpenAI will work with an external government body to assess the safety and reliability of their AI systems. This partnership aims to ensure that the new model meets high standards for safety and effectiveness before it becomes widely available. This is an interesting move because OpenAI has faced significant criticism recently. Several prominent figures have left the company citing safety concerns and a lack of sufficient compute resources for conducting AI research. But these individuals have expressed that to do meaningful research, they would need to move to other organizations like Anthropic. This collaboration with the U.S. and AI Safety Institute could be a response to such concerns, aiming to bolster the safety and reliability of their models while addressing the criticisms from within the AI community. And you can see right here that in May, OpenAI effectively disbanded a unit working on the problem of developing controls to prevent superintelligent AI systems from going rogue. Now, I do wonder, and this is purely speculative, whether OpenAI will truly provide the most capable model to the U.S. AI Safety Institute. It's important to understand that OpenAI is a product company, and their primary goal is to generate substantial revenue. This raises the question of whether they will share their top-tier model for safety testing or hold back certain capabilities to maintain a competitive edge in the market. Of course, OpenAI wouldn't want to put themselves in a position where they provide their models to the U.S. government and then face restrictions on releasing their product. This could hinder their ability to launch new models, especially with competitors like Anthropic, Google, and Meta advancing rapidly. Currently, I would argue that OpenAI's GPT-4 isn't the leading model, given the effectiveness of models like Claude Sonnet 3.5. I wonder if OpenAI will stick to this commitment if other companies manage to surpass them in the AI race. As you know, Google is working hard on their next model, and some rumors suggest it might surpass GPT-5. We'll have to wait and see if those predictions turn out to be true. There have been some incredible demos from the GPT-4o advanced mode, and one in particular blew my mind. In this demo, ChatGPT's advanced voice mode was asked to count as fast as it could to 10 and then to 50.
Hey, I want you to count from 1 to 10 really fast as you can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, now even faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, now louder and faster and count up to 50.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
What struck me as uncanny was how it managed to take a breath in the middle to pause. When you think about it, a robot doesn't need to take a breath. It's not human. It's just mimicking human behavior, which is quite strange. The technology we're seeing is so advanced that it's hard to find the words to describe it. If this is just the beginning, I can only imagine how much more transformative AI will be for our current technologies and interactions in the future. Honestly, this kind of advancement makes me wonder what the future will look like in terms of our interaction with lifelike AI systems. If someone were on the phone with me and counted to 50 as naturally as these systems do, I wouldn't be able to tell it was an AI. The technology is becoming so human-like that it blurs the lines between human and machine interactions, leading to a fascinating and potentially transformative future. In some more OpenAI news, they've discussed the capabilities of GPT-4o's long output feature, although it hasn't been officially released yet. This feature promises to enhance the model's ability to generate extended and coherent responses, opening up new possibilities for its applications. So it says OpenAI is offering an experimental version of GPT-4o with a maximum of 64,000 output tokens per request. We hope this experiment helps you explore new use cases that are unlocked by longer completions. Alpha participants can access GPT-4o long output by using the GPT-4o 64,000 output alpha model name. You can see the pricing here, and although this was a small announcement that many people missed, it's fascinating to understand how it works. One of the highlights of GPT-4o is its ability to generate extensive text completions. This raises the question of whether it can create entire essays or books from scratch. While it certainly handles more than 64 tokens, I'm curious about how its coherence will compare to other models in the space. The potential for generating large, cohesive texts could be a game changer in various fields. Now, most people missed this announcement, and I nearly did too, as it didn't get much coverage. However, when I saw it, I knew I had to cover it because it's absolutely incredible. This is Flux.1, a new era of creation, introducing open source image generation software that produces unbelievably realistic images. So when you see images like these, they look incredibly realistic at first glance. It's only when you notice small details like a badge that you realize they might be AI generated. Just a few years ago, this level of realism would have been mind-blowing, but now it's becoming commonplace. The advancements in image generation technology have brought us to a point where AI-generated images can be nearly indistinguishable from real ones. I'm going to show you an incredible AI-generated picture that I found on their page. When you see it, you'll be amazed at how realistic it looks, as if someone just took it on their phone. I'll show you a few more examples in a moment. These types of images, which resemble typical iPhone photos, are likely to cause significant trust issues because they are so realistic that it becomes difficult for people to distinguish between real and AI-generated content. If I saw this image while browsing Twitter, I wouldn't suspect it was AI-generated at all. It looks entirely authentic. This model can generate completely new photorealistic images that appear as if they were taken on an iPhone, and this capability could blur the lines between reality and AI, making it harder for individuals to trust what they see online. Here you can see AI-generated photos made with Flux.1 Pro that resemble a typical Snapchat photo from around 2015. If I saw this image on someone's old Instagram, I wouldn't suspect it was AI-generated. There's no obvious giveaway. Perhaps, if you scrutinize it closely, you might notice the car merging with the house in the background, but even then, it's not immediately apparent. Most people on social media glance at an image for just a couple of seconds and don't analyze every detail. In those brief moments, you quickly decide what's in the image, like thinking it's just a girl standing near some houses without questioning if it's AI-generated. The realism of these photos makes it challenging to discern their true nature at a glance. This type of image and software could lend more credence to the dead internet theory. Take a look at this image. It doesn't appear AI-generated at all. Of course, if you read the accompanying text, you'll realize it's AI-generated. But just by looking at the image alone, it's hard to tell. This next image is probably the most surprising. As I mentioned before, there's no obvious indication that it's AI-generated. If I saw this picture, I wouldn't suspect it was created by AI. The realism is striking, making it increasingly difficult to distinguish between real and AI-generated content. Over time, we might identify some telltale signs like t-shirt patterns, but you could always prompt the model to generate a plain t-shirt with a simple design, like an apple, which it would likely get right. So if someone's t-shirt lacks text, it might be a hint that it's AI-generated, but it's still a very ambiguous area. This shift into such realistic AI-generated images is quite unsettling. Let me know your thoughts on Flux.1. Do you think it's beneficial or detrimental in terms of misinformation? I believe this level of photorealism poses significant risks as it becomes increasingly difficult to differentiate between real and AI-generated content. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting content like this. Thank you for watching and have a great day.